Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Listen, welcome to Morning Glory. I haven't had a chance to be on with you all, and pretty soon I'll be sharing some other things with you that God has been doing. But in the meantime, just know that I'm out here working hard and doing my thing, and I just wanted to make sure that I send you a message. I've been on the road a lot, been working a lot, and so God is moving. But I wanted to get on this morning and leave you with this message for today, okay? And I said, well, I will record this so that I can make sure that it's done, because by the time you see this, I'll be up in the air. But listen, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. It says this: lean not to your own, trust in the Lord, lean not to your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Listen, sometimes we want the bigger picture right away. We want to know God's plan right away. We want to know what he is doing right away. It's very important that God tells us the bigger picture, because the bigger picture is what? It's going to do what? What is it going to really make you do? The bigger picture, actually, I want to tell you all, it will make you run away. The bigger picture will cause you to shy away from the things that God is trying to do in your life. Showing us the bigger picture will cause us to not really want to do God's will, because it's going to make us afraid. And then we start giving God excuses about how much we can't do it. And we start telling him how, irrelevant we are, how bad we do things, and how much we mess up, and where we came from, and what side of the road or the tracks we were born on. And we start telling God all this stuff. Why? Because we wanted the bigger picture. Listen, we want the bigger picture, but when he tells us that he wants us to do something, what is it that you do? What is it that you do? I want you to think about that for a second. What do you do when God tells you he wants you to do something? You go back, and it could be the smallest thing, but you shy away. Nah, God didn't tell me that. No, God didn't say that. No, that can't be God. No, no, because this is, and to us, it's huge. To God, it's like, this is just the beginning. And I want you to know something. You are just at the beginning of what God is telling you to do. So take it in small steps. Allow God to be God, and allow yourself to be human. Allow yourself not to look at all your frailties and your issues and say, what you can't do. Take it one day at a time. Too much at one time is overwhelming. Too much at one time is going to be a bit scary. Too much at one time is going to cause you to want to change your mind. Think about the times that you changed your mind already. No, no, God, this is not going to be, it's not going to happen. I can't do it. And so you changed your mind, and there's some things that God has already told you to do. And what did you do already? Changed your mind. I know you did, because you didn't, nobody got a assignment from God and jumped up and said, okay, I'm ready, and this is what I'm going to do. Nope. You gave God a long list of why you can't do it. I know you did. I did also. You know what I mean? So, even now I'm in the process, and I'm just taking it one day at a time, because the bigger picture will blow your mind. We're not ready for the bigger picture, but God knows. He knows the time when to release you into that place that he has for you. He knows the time, and he knows when you'll be ready to go forward and be launched into the destiny that he has for you. He knows this already. And so we got to go through the process. This is when we have to trust God. Your own understanding, even what you think you know about something, you know nothing at all. Because when it comes to God, listen, it says that eyes have not seen, nor ears heard, nor has it entered into the heart of man what God has for those who love him. This means you haven't seen it yet. You have not experienced it yet. So what you think you know, my friend, is not really what you know. You got some information, but you don't have it all, because you don't understand this yet. You don't know the plan, the total plan of God yet. So give God time to move and do what he likes to do and what he has to do. And I'll just say it like this. When I teach dance to my dancers, right? If I show them the full dance right away, they shy up and they shy back and they go, oh my God, like, I can't handle that. No, I can't do that. Oh my gosh. And they become fearful. Watch this. But when I start to break down the movements and start to teach them number by number and step by step, and, give them a 5, 6, 7, 8 count, and, 6 counts, and I start counting 6 counts of 3 and blah, blah, blah. And I start telling them these things, and, 3 counts of 8 rather. And, then they start to look at me and say, you made it look so. And I said, I know, because I know it. I know how to do it, and I know how to execute it, but now I have to teach it to you. And then they start to execute it, and they execute it well because they went through the process. All I want to say to you, my friend, is go through the process. Go through the process. Whatever God has for you, just go through the process. You are going to get through it. You are going to execute it. You are going to wear that thing out because God has you covered, and God has you in his hands, and God is teaching and guiding and leading, and he will not leave you empty. You're going to have everything that you need to carry out the assignment of God. And so when it's time for you to be on the front line, and when it's time for you to step out, you're going to know all that God wants you to know. And then guess what? That's still not even going to be it, because there's so much in God that he wants you to have. So my friend, my brother, my sister, pick up your chin. Everything is going to be good. God has some great plans for you, and he knows the plans that he has for you, plans to give you hope in the future and not to harm you. God knows what you need to take you to the next level, from glory to glory. So listen, you are going to succeed. You are going to make it. You are going to get through it, even in the process when it stings, even in the process when you have tears in your eyes, even during the process when you're struggling, even during the process when you feel like you want to give up, when you're feeling tired, when you are feeling fatigued, when you are feeling, like you keep making mistake after mistake, all of that. And God still says, I still have you on a journey. You are on a journey, and enjoy the journey. Get what you got to get out of it. Trust in the Lord. Lean not to your own understanding, because your own understanding have you believing that you're going to just, fall apart and fall down, and you won't survive, and you're going to be, threatened, and life is going to pass you by, and you're never going to get it, and you're now too old. And so, you're going to feel like you're too old, and that you're not going to supersede at anything, and you're not going to exceed, and you're not going to succeed. And God is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all that you ask or think. Okay, so with that being said, trust in the Lord. Lean not to your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge God, and he will direct your path. Okay, I love you all. Thank y'all for taking the time. I know that you're praying for me. I can feel your prayers, and I am praying for you also. Be blessed. Take care, and I'll see y'all soon. Okay, bye-bye. Head up, chin up.